Hello there and welcome back. I hope your holidays were good, your New Year's, and whichever holiday you chose to celebrate. This is a community challenge. We're going to be rejoining it. This is one that lasted for 2 weeks. Graphics Carlo Taxation, playing as the Melting Remnant and the Hellhorns. Melting Remnant most interestingly because everything is going to be endless, and then also the torches are volatile. They're just going to kind of go everywhere. And then Cup 5 and upgrade drafts. It's been a while since I've run a Monster Train run. I did a daily today just to kind of like get my feet wet. It's been a little bit too long, honestly, and the last time I played this was on Xbox, so that's a thing now, if you want to jump into that. Of course, one of the two is endless, getting rid of the endless modifier. I think, oh man, it would have been so much better if we had gotten the spikes upgrade. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping for the spikes upgrade whenever I had that in mind. So, extinguish, apply 5/5 and burn out 2 to friendly units. This is probably going to be the better one just because this kind of the power of this is really built into the endless, and I think we can actually like abuse the firelight, the strength of the firelight a little bit more with the endless tag. Spell cards have a consume chance are wow, I can't read nor talk. Let's take anytime we play a spell like that, it's going to be volatile, so I'd rather have wing clippings, I think, because I'm probably not going to be playing like Dripfall and whatnot as often, just because it's going to target something random, and if it stuns, even worse. That just makes things a little bit harder to use, to control. I am going to be taking this. I'm a little concerned by how the scores were. I noticed the scores were like in the high 30s or so. There might have been a 40 or so in there. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, okay. So Volatile's going to be interesting here. Our vents are actually going to be really strong. Or maybe not really strong, but like stronger than they typically would be. Same with this because it's a front enemy unit, so this is going to be pretty solid. We basically want to stay away from spells that are like torches. We'll play them if we have to, but they're not going to be like ideal. So I will throw you there. I don't have any units though, so there's really no point to it. Yeah, we'll put you down. I'll bring you. I mean, you'll come back because you're endless. So at least this way, I'll get you in my hand next turn. I don't need to give you burnout. Let's just like vent everything, and then we'll just let it go. Okay, perfect. If I could get you back, I would really like a unit. Please give me a train steward. We'll do that. We are definitely not going to be getting max score on this section because we don't have any units. There we go. There's a stew. Okay, so this thing is going to deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 10 times the number of friendly deaths. We have 2 deaths. The problem is, for some reason, it doesn't look like it's actually going to target the front unit, which is bad. I'm going to throw you here, even though you're going to die, and then I think I'm going to just see if it attacks the front unit or if it attacks a different one. It attacked a back unit. Okay, so the front modifier does not care about your volatile spells. The front modifier is completely eliminated whenever we're talking about that. So what we're going to have to do is essentially just play something like this, and since you guys are endless, you're going to come back next turn, and then I can just keep doing this combo over and over again. I'm going to throw you up top, even though you're probably going to die. No, you're not going to die. You're going to do 5 damage. That's not great. That's not great. It's not a good start. We lost quite a few of our health, or quite a bit of the health on our pyre. And I'm going to be dealing with this guy all the way up. Yeah, I don't actually think I'm going to be able to kill him. So we can throw you there, we can throw you guys down. It's kind of the same squad as before. Whenever you die, you'll apply burnout 2 to these guys. Because they're endless, they don't get the burnout. Oh no. Okay, so this little fade actually doesn't synergize with this at all. We've made a terrible mistake. So they get the upgraded health and attack, but the burnout doesn't really do anything. So I guess as long as they die, the burnout is bad. Also, putting this guy here is unfortunate. If I could torch him, I would, but I don't think I can. I really need to. If I could torch him, that'd be perfect. Okay, perfect. So it torched him. We'll throw both of these guys down. I think taking the 3 extra damage is better than just letting this guy march on up to the top. Oh, we are gonna get the kill, so I wasn't gonna. Okay, well, I don't have the extra energy to play this way to contrition. I made that decision. I probably could have done the math there to figure out if we were gonna be able to kill it or not, but you know, you can't do the math every time. Okay, so upgrade drafts is going to make our card choices interesting. Subsuming Blade being on holdover is typically pretty solid, but with volatile spells. And Molded is almost worthless because everything's endless. Oh yeah, these 3 combos together with the Melting Remnant just like break the faction. Like the faction is no longer, none of the mechanics that the Melting Remnant use to function are work. like they're all just busted. I don't want to use that. I don't want to grab it because I feel like it's just going to be hitting my own stuff. Dripfall again, don't want to be dripfalling my own stuff. So okay, so volatile spells has really changed the way I look at this game, or changed the way I look at this like card draw section. I think a consume vent. I think we can handle one of these. That's not bad. And then you being endless. Wow, what a great upgrade. You being revenged with some burnout on you is going to be nice. It's not the best thing. Quick is actually pretty solid. It's not the best thing to use in conjunction with Little Fade because Little Fade is going to be applying like extra burnout, and that's kind of what you do. That's kind of your thing. So I don't think Lady the Reformed is really the play here. Man, I really wish he wasn't endless. I would take him if he wasn't endless. I think we go Lady of the House here. I think we'll take Lady of the House. We'll try to stick Fade in front of her, and then that way she'll at least be gaining some burnout every time. And the Quick will allow her to at least get her hits in. Maybe a Hellhorn unit is the way to go here. And then we could upgrade our vents. Yeah. Let's do this. All right, so give me something. We'll take you at Quick, I think. Or you at Rage. I don't have the energy for you. We'll go Alpha Friend. Merchant of Magic. You are going to be... none of these are what I want. I'll take the Magic Consume. No, I won't. I will not be taking that. No, I don't think I will. We'll move into more cheaper. Why not? That's not bad. That's not so bad, actually. This is probably overkill, but it'll do. We spent a lot of money on that. Spent a lot of money on that. We'll purge a torch. Most of the things that I have intentions of doing don't work. Like every time I feel like I come up with one of these, I'm like, here's a thing that I think would be fun with this challenge. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't do it. There was the one where I was like trying to get Little Fade to scale indefinitely. Oh, well, just like this one, I guess. But there's been other ones where I've had ideas, half-baked ideas like this. The good news is here, at least our torches are going to hit somebody in the row. And I really don't care who they hit. Ideally, actually, this torch would hit this conduit, because then we could throw the friend and the Fade out. So let's try that. Okay, it didn't do that. So I don't really want to play you because you are going to get slaughtered and they're going to go up to the top floor anyway. Oh, no, you won't get slaughtered. You'll hit one with Quick. So then just these two will go up to the top floor. Do I really want you to have burnout too, though? I think I do. No, because Lady of the House isn't going to be able to fit with Friend, House, and Fade. Okay, so we throw you top. You are going to be our boss killer. We'll throw you here. And honestly, I'm just putting Fade here to get her into our hand next turn. So if Fade comes into our hand next turn, then we can kind of start doing some of these combos. I have no vents. That's unfortunate. We're not going to be able to collect any of these. I could do something like this. It's kind of funny that both of our units got Quick. It's a weird coincidence, I guess. Lady of the House throwing you here would knock out both of these two damage dealers, and then it would literally just be the conduit. Or is it better to start worrying about this bottom floor? Really need a holdover vent, or just a vent in general. That's good. Lady of the House should go here. I think we could start chipping these guys away early. I think that's better than the other way around. So we'll throw you there. You're gonna give her some burnout, which is awesome. I'll just give burnout to you as well. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I know, you laugh at me. You made it out. So now I understand why the scores are a little bit lower. It just seems like... Okay, so we're gonna vent up here. It just seems like there's not going to be as much opportunity for us to deal a lot of, or not deal, but like kind of restore this health. like we've already lost out on quite a few points. I would have loved to have played that, but you know, now the boss walks in. Okay, this will be a good play. I think Memento Mori will be a good play. Ideally, it would be an enemy unit still, right? Front enemy unit, like, Can one of these things work? Can this be like an if and? Or an if or? Memento Mori. Show me what you got. Okay, that was quite possibly the worst one. I guess I could have vented first and then hoped that it hit the steel slate, but you never know. Alright, there we go. So we'll play those all the way through. This is my least favorite little fade. The Extinguished Burnout is like, it's okay. It's just okay. I don't mind having you in the deck. We kind of have a lot of different ways to apply burnout already, so I don't really need the cleanse, I don't really need the drippings. I think I'll take the explosive. Why not just give me that present. Just give me the nice little wax bomb. Water Helper, Fortify, Vent. Fortify double stacked is pretty solid, actually. As well as Water Helper. Oh, you being quick is hilarious. I'll take the Fortify. We'll mess around with some armor. Might not be the best thing, but it works. Wicca's Baron could also work well with the like Lady of the House side instead of the Alpha Friend side. Branded Warrior could work well with Alpha Friend, especially because if you die, you'll just come right back. And you have so much rage. Despite all your rage, you're still just not worth taking. Let's go with Wicca's Baron. I'm cool with that. And then we can do nothing worth duping, I don't believe. Let's go here. We'll grab the artifacts. Let's see what we can get. Ideally, yeah, that'll do. Rage whenever we get burnout. I think that's better than the rage dealing extra. I think that this is the better of the two. Damage shield, you don't need it. We don't need either of these cards. Get out of here. All right, give me something fun. Give me something wonky. Never mind. We'll take wealth and higher health. We'll just offer it all up. We don't need this. Sure, that'll make our vents slightly better. Actually, that'll make the vents much better because the ones that aren't upgraded will now at least deal 3 damage. Yeah, there we go. There's something. There's something. It was small incremental improvements. That's all I'm looking for. Just get me to the finish with a score higher than like 35. That's all I want. I just want to make it at this point because that's not good that we've lost 32 health in the first 3. Like before Daedalus, that's a rough start, honestly. If I throw you here, won't you die? No, there's 20 damage there. Fade will absorb one of them. We also could just have the Steward eat one of them. Yeah, so let's do this. We'll throw you there. We'll throw you there. You're gonna die, but at least the Baron will scale up in a pretty nice way. All right, boom, 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 sweet. I have been thinking about expanding the reach of these challenges, potentially like reaching out to the Monster Train Discord and other groups like that, just to kind of like throw it around. There's a ton of custom challenges that people come up with. I mean, obviously, it's just any community who's going to do that kind of thing. But there's a lot of different custom challenges that people are doing in, oh, you have Burnout now and you don't like it. Yeah, that's right. You don't want Burnout. So I was thinking about adding these challenges to potentially like the Monster Train Discord and just kind of like promoting them a little bit. So if you start to see a bunch of random groups of people coming in, hopefully that's the idea. I'd prefer to kind of like start to get a little bit of traction with these, just because like I think it's fun to have a group of people that do it. And then also the joy of it to me is kind of like expanding the community and the Monster Train community in general. And I feel like we have a nice little Monster Train community here, and I haven't really like crossed circles with the, oh, I probably should have swapped those two, because now Baron's going to be attacking Disciple because you're not going to die. But if I'd put you in front, you would have died. Whatever, it's fine. We also could have spent, yeah, let's do that. We haven't really crossed over to the main Monster Train group, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, we have like I am very interested in the game, and I follow a lot of the stuff, and I like keep up with the Twitter and the streams and whatnot. But I feel like I haven't really done that like olive branch reach out to the main game. So I'm gonna kind of look into doing that. So don't be incredibly surprised if hopefully some more contenders show up in this whole thing. Let's hollow drippings mostly to keep Baron alive. I think Baron is gonna be the key to our success, and not just Baron, but keeping him burned out so that he doesn't burn out on us, honestly. Okay, so that was good. That's solid. Ideally, we can get another kill up here. Oh, is this worth it? How many kills? I think this is worth it. What, the odds are better. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so then we'll throw you there. We'll throw you here as well. We can't Memento Mori. Can't do much, to be honest. I guess we'll just throw the steward there and then he'll die. Oh, he'll come back to our hand next turn, which is bad. We don't want this steward in our hand next turn. That was a bit of a mistake, but it's okay. I need you to die. I can't get you to die, unfortunately. So I think I'm gonna have to play this up here. Because I'm gonna have to play that up there, we need to find a way to get you to either die, you're becoming too strong, or I need to... If I put Fade behind, you would kill Disciple, and then Fade will kill that, and then I can vent up here. That's like, it's not ideal, but it works. Yeah, the problem I've been having, or the thing I should have been keeping an eye out for, is whenever I throw Fade in front of this Entombed Explosive, I'm making the explosive so much stronger that now it's not dying, and it's just like raw scaling. It's not really getting any stronger. Or it's not really contributing to like our overall what we need. I need it to blow every turn and then come back. That would be ideal. Okay, so oh, this is random. It's not gonna always apply to who I want it to apply to. Nice, we got the Daedalus hit with it. Okay, well, that's a sign of good fortune. That's a if we can get the 1 out of, what was it, 5 chance that the torch will hit Daedalus, and it did, then that's a sign that we will not lose any more pyre health. Trigger a unit's extinguishability without killing it. If a unit doesn't have an extinguishability and then this goes off, does that... What? I don't know if that would work or not. I don't actually know if Intent on Death would work. I wish that this were cheaper, because I would love a One Horn's Tomb to just make units fragile. Like, because since my unit is quick, I could literally throw One Horn's Tome on, I always say tomb, throw this onto like a big tanky unit, make it fragile, and then just drop it. But being 6 cost is kind of ridiculous. Permafrost, deal 8 damage, apply Rage. Not worth it, I don't think, especially because of our magic power actually makes that worse. You being huge isn't terrible. We already have all these units. We've already turned up all these units. I don't want them. How could our build change with capacity? I could throw Lady, Wickless, Entombed, and Fade on the same floor. That's not terrible. No, I think maybe we draw more, and then we can play more. No, draw wasn't going to do us anything either, because our main source of damage spells that we would be drawing every turn, those are X-Cost cards. And so we're not really limited by draw in that regard. I think maybe we go with capacity, and if we can duplicate something, or if we can find a draft, or not a draft, no, a draft would be good, actually. Something similar to that. Maybe we take this banner just because I think it's the last stop. Yeah, I think we have to. We really could use something that will supplement the Alpha Friend. So I'm going to go here regardless of what else I can take. Okay, we got another Alpha Friend, which is fine. You having burnout's annoying. That's like the worst thing you could have. Alpha Friend with Rage. You will be very strong. but you will... Oh, you will fit. Yeah, sure, we can have the 2 best friends. Let's just do that, and then I'm honestly going to toss out these primitive molds because they are garbage with the reform not existing. Wow, I really made a bad daily challenge, didn't I? Oops. Yeah, no, this has not been what I expected it to be. It might be a good idea to hold over something that we know will hit the enemy, so I'm thinking Vent is probably the best. Yeah, I think here's what we do. We throw that on holdover. We give it 10 extra damage. 13 is like enough, I think. And then honestly, nah, I don't need to worry about that. I think we're good. Wow, what an unfortunate combination of things. This is like anti-peak Monster Train. This is a valley of Monster Train synergy. Would it make sense to make you stronger? No, Fade isn't really doing damage. I'd rather have Fade buffing up I'd rather have Fade buff up everyone else, I think, than do the damage yourself. And especially because I don't have an energy relic, or not relic, what do you call it? Light of Seraph. I don't have the energy gem, and so because of that, I'm not going to be able to play Fade as often if I'd taken that other upgrade. So, yeah, I'm okay with this. Really digging the bottom here though for synergies, like really just looking for anything. Like, oh, you give 15 damage? Sure, jump on in. You will deal no damage. You will deal enough to kill him. We can throw the rest of you down there. 5. Is it worth it? We can play you first. Okay, well that solved that problem. We can now play Baron, Fade, boom. And then since you have spikes, you'll die anyway, so that's probably fine. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, yeah, we'll throw you up there. I'm content as long as this guy ends up on top, or at least the 2 end up on top, because I think they're going to be the boss killers whenever we have problems. Yeah, we're gonna have problems. I think that's going to be a common theme, I do believe. All right, we'll throw you there so that Baron gets more burnout. Will you die even if this torch hits? Yes. The torch did not hit, but that's okay. I just want to make sure that like playing my torches and stuff like that is not going to wreck a combo that I'm trying to set up. I think it makes a lot of sense to throw you down, but I need to start throwing you in front of Fade instead of behind because I want you to die quickly. Lady of the house. Sure. You'll be the protector of the house. Shiny Stew, get in there. You got this. Okay. So here's where we start to lose points. And by a lot. We're gonna lose a lot of points. I can't chew through these guardians. I just can't do it. I could throw entombed guys down there and like try to kill them on the bottom floors, but we're not strong enough yet. This Baron's getting there, and honestly, the Fate's First Blade giving everybody Rage 3 or giving everybody Rage every turn, that's gonna go a long way towards our damage output. But the problem is it takes a long time to scale. So I think Fade has to go here because we want to give as much burnout as possible to Baron. Otto, Von, Wickless. Entombed is going to go here because I want to drop you. Will you die? You will. And then also we protect our friend from a little bit of damage here. So, quick, attack. How are you taking damage? You're taking the 4 damage on the spikes. And then the marksman's the one dealing the damage to the entombed. Okay, so if I throw you behind, you are actually going to kill this marksman. You do have a purpose. We did it. Our train steward is I don't want to say useful. I almost said it. Fade, you can't go up top. Everything here's fine. I don't mind that he dies, even though he's going to come back into our pile. So I really need to start clearing out the... Yeah, I really need to start clearing out the train stewards because whenever I play them, I can't just burn them out of the deck anymore. They're coming back, which I don't like. It's very unfortunate. We'll throw you there. You'll at least clear one of them, and then we can do something like that. Something like that. Okay. It's looking good. 475 is a very high number. for our pitiful set. Although honestly, Baron, you kind of had a glow. Oh, I'm gonna take 3 unnecessary damage. Baron kind of had a glow up though. That's what I was going to say. Baron's looking pretty good, and the amount of burnout that he's losing honestly makes him a better boss killer than our quick alpha friends. Sure, it's something. Oh, to the front friendly unit though. So whenever Fade dies, she might be giving that to Lady of the House. So that should be fine. Remnant Pact 2 are less than useless. Memories of the Melted consume permafrost. I'm not running into energy problems, although it being permafrosted is really good. I will take it. Memories of the Melted being on permafrost I think is probably the best way to do it. Inferno is not terrible in this deck, because I'm going to have a hard time chewing through those final tank units, and I think something like Inferno may be the way to play it. We also just gained a way for Battering Ram to be useful, because we're going to be having armor that is kind of like stacked as the rounds go on, so eventually we're going to have a ton of armor on our front unit, and Battering Ram might be a potential solution there. I think Inferno is kind of the way to go. If we can make this guy cheaper, it'd be much more useful, and we can use that on like our empty floors. It's not a good setup. It really isn't. Like I don't feel like anything is reliable, and we're also very slow. It takes a long time to get this guy up and running. Okay, so this one says ascend an enemy unit. This one says descend a unit. The difference is in how Volatile Spells is going to treat those two cards. So I guess it's a pulley claw kind of thing. The problem is I'm not gonna get to pick. It's just gonna go kind of chaotic on us. We'll take it. I think the odds are that the Pyre will be able to handle like any unit on the floor, and we'll just use it to get ourselves out of a bind. I think that's maybe it's a little bit weaker because of the volatile spells, but I think since it says enemy unit, it's still like feasible. Yeah, this is much better because that makes it more useful to play, or more likely to be able to play it. Double stack not needed, although it would make Steel Pulley Claw just like stupid good. Basically be able to, it's basically just to kill one unit card if it's day 6, because that's 180 damage, and that'll get stronger as we go. Maybe this is the play. Maybe this is the play. It's a 3-cost get out of jail free card. Stews, you guys have got to go. Burn and Molds, you got to go. I think Stewards are actually worse because if I accidentally play them, they come back over and over again, and I am very likely to accidentally play them. So I think that's a valid thing. Giving one of these guys consume, or 2 of them consume. Wait, didn't you have consume? You did, but I got rid of it. No, you had consume, but I got rid of it. We'll give one of them consume then. That's fine. So now all of the vents will do something at the very least. He's not gonna be. This is bad. I can't take this one. We're gonna lose a lot of health if I try to take that. Okay. I have my 2 holdover cards. I can play this one with 0 cost. I can play this one with 2 cost, which means I probably don't want to play Alpha Friend. I need to play Little Fade so that I get her back in my hand. What if I Inferno'd with Little Fade? Or, sorry, what if I Inferno'd with Alpha Friend? I can't, because they're both 2 cost. Maybe I don't need the Inferno. Do I need the Inferno? To handle the Crystal Cloak? Not really. Crystal Cloak, I'm going to be able to beat through, like, big, tanky, tons of burnout units. So maybe we just play it safe on this one. So let's go Fortify here. We'll give that to you. I will drop you and then vent. Yeah, it's to be. You can't avoid that. I can't chew through his damage this early on, and Alpha Friend's not gonna be able to either. Okay, So, Baron, you're my man. Fade supports Baron, but I think first we try to torch. Nah, we'll just vent him. We'll just vent the backline. Sure. And then we'll do this. Okay, and I know you're getting armor off of this, but at least I killed the 2 backliners, and I think one of those was going to heal you anyway, so overall there was more damage dealt that way, but like, still not looking good for these big guys. These brawlers are, like, we just do not have the damage yet, and it takes, I don't know, 4 turns to get the Baron big enough to kill one of them, so it's a very slow burn. I could use this and just get out of jail. Is that the play? Because I could still fade and still vent. This might be the play. How am I handling you? I don't know. I think this is the play. Okay, so we're going to get rid of you. You will... Did that actually consume? It did. Okay, so unfortunately our wind clipping did not work. I will play you there, which means that you'll stay alive, and then the vent is going to be purely to clean out the back line. Or... He will get stronger for the backline death. So yeah, I like this. Slightly better. Not much, but slightly better. And then we can just figure out how to deal with this guy on this turn. Which the answer is I can't deal with you on this turn. Throw you there. It's going to be the same process over and over again. At least killing these guys is going to make him super strong, though, because of the psych offense. Yikes. Not good. Everything is against us in this run, and like any bruiser with any damage is just gonna clean us out. And also, the Crystal Cloak is probably gonna burn through his burnout stacks, which is unfortunate. Oh, there we go. We have Hall Drippings. So we'll throw that there. Drippings is huge. I could play the Entombed. That will make sure you don't die, but almost die. And then same with you, I could like Memento Mori. Yeah, I think those two are way more important than getting the vent in. So let's get rid of this guy. You won't die. You have 6 health. Okay. Well, then we'll use it to attack you. Do you only deal 40 damage when you blow? No, you deal 50, but you get a harvest stack. That's unfortunate. Okay, then we'll do that. Not the best, but at least you'll die in 2 hits instead of like the 6 or whatever it was. There we go. That's slightly better. Now you'll die in 1 hit. Okay, this is where things get painful. I'm not even gonna touch the Crystal Cloak, like, at all. 13 means you wipe him out in like 4 stacks. Entombed will slightly help with that. I'd rather put you behind because maybe a little fade can give you some extra health, and then you'll make it. No, you won't. I was gonna say maybe you'll make it 1 extra time, but you won't. We'll play this. You'll burn out. All right, you're at least attacking. We're at least doing damage. Things are moving forward. You have more damage. You have more raw damage. Boom. Oh, I should have used it up top. I forgot that the top guy existed. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot he existed. Okay. 148 and no. Oh, you keep your stacks. My boy. My man. My brand. Perfect. All right. Well, it's not good. I lost a lot. Yeah. And I didn't take the challenge either. Holdover on a sapped Seraph. Damage shield on Vodafairy. Why? Why are you doing this to me, Monster Train? Resin removal. You have done this to me. Why have you given me the resin? Subsuming Blade, I don't mind you having the plus 20 damage, but like Consume just really kind of kills your purpose, doesn't it? I don't have any imps, so this is bad. But that's a great upgrade for it, but this is bad. Battering Ram, Consume. I don't actually think that much armor is being applied to my guys. I think I saw the main baddie had like 10, so this is not going to be worth it that much. So I think honestly we skip. I think these are all skips. And if anything, what I need is purges, because I really want to drop primitive mold and the stewards and the torches, and then ideally we can find a way to get some ember. So I think we definitely take ember whenever we beat Arcus. If we beat Arcus, that's a pretty big if. And I don't have enough. I actually don't have enough coin to get a trinket or an artifact from here. Well, I could get an artifact from here. I think we go this way. Let's toss. I think the toss is going to be one of the stronger things we can do. Get rid of a stew. Get rid of a primitive mold. At least the torches are worth something. Primitive molds are just straight up like unusable cards. Magic power on none of you. -1 spell on you potentially. No. Steel pulley claw. Oh yeah, steel pulley claw. Definitely. Power stone. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. I was home over the holidays, and I was kind of just like hanging out with the family, watching whatever it is that the family had on. And that's such a foreign concept to me, because like I guess I'm a millennial. I'm like on the hind end of millennial. As a fellow millennial, I don't watch television. Like I don't ever just say, oh, let's see what's on. Like I pick everything that I watch. I pretty much pick everything that I listen to. Maybe like the Spotify like Discover weeklies or something like that are the only times when I feel like I will just listen to whatever. But even then, it's like tailored for me, right? It's not like it's just radio station XYZ and then you're like, all right, I'll listen to this random pop song. Like you know how it goes. It's the millennial like taste, I guess. We seem to be a little less okay with just the internet or like the randomness of cable television. So anyway, basically I was home for a while, and apparently there's a television channel called the Hallmark Channel, which if you're like me, you associate Hallmark with greeting cards that were created to get people to spend money on holidays, to tell them things in a card that are just kind of cheesy. And you get a card every year, whatever. But the point being that the Hallmark Channel has a lot of holiday movies, and I did not know any of them existed, and I don't think anyone should know that they exist. Like maybe it's not super cool just to dunk on Hallmark movies, because like they're bad. They're just bad. Like there is no reason anyone should watch a Hallmark movie. They are I mean I guess if you just really want to get your like emotional licks in, you're like, I just really need to feel something, I guess you throw them on, because they're all designed to make you cry at some point. And they're all designed to make you. Will you remove burnout? Resin removal? I don't actually know if you'll do that. They're all designed to make you cry. They're all designed to make you go, oh, I can't believe he would do that, or oh, I can't believe that this terrible circumstances happened to these people. And like none of them are, I don't know, like everyone has to have like a heart transplant, or everyone has to have like the most sad experience ever like thrust upon them in the holidays. It's always like time for the holidays. Oh no, you lost your job because the big evil bad guy, the bad man or whatever, came to do something completely irrational. Like they're all just so bad. And my parents, God bless them, are in love with those sorts of movies. I forgot about your Dazed Rally stuff in my rant. So I made it through quite a few Hallmark movies, because I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna sit on the couch and just like dunk on the movies. So I'll sit there and like watch stuff with the family, and oh man, there's a lot of them. Oh, I can remove it. I have the power. Look at that. Still not gonna burn through these guys though, huh? Yeah, we'll just do it. Okay, so you're still gonna blow. We're not actually gonna deal a single point of damage to Arcus. Anyway, so thinking about the holidays in general and like all of the little things that families do, that was one of the things that I feel like I'm gonna associate with the holidays from here on out. Is like, mom discovered the Hallmark Channel, and Christmas has never been the same. It's always gonna be Hallmark from here on out. It's Hallmark all the way down. I'll throw the entombed explosive in front because I need you to blow so that this guy dies. The problem is I'm not killing the backliners. If I throw down resin removal, I'm actually hurting myself because I'm taking the burnout away from Wickless, right? And I need the burnout to get Fade's first blade. Okay, so resin removal is actually bad for this set. I'm gonna do a double check. I think it removes burnout. It does not remove burnout. Ignore all of the things I've said. There's some vents. Yeah, so since it doesn't remove burnout, then that just means that somehow the Baron didn't have any burnout, and I guess that's because Fade hasn't yet died, because whenever I throw down these explosives, you're getting 5 armor. Okay. I don't need to be playing this. Resin removal doesn't need to be played. I don't think that Arcus is going to give us anything other than Dazed that we really need to worry about. I really need Fade to just kick it already. Because what's going to happen is Fade's going to die whenever Arcus shows up, and then you're going to give my massive Baron like 2 burnout, and that's going to be kind of bad. So I really need you to kick it immediately to give more burnout to the Baron like ASAP. So I actually don't want to kill anything on this floor. I kind of want Fade to just get as much damage done to him as possible. So I'm going to throw the explosive here. That will kill the Guardian. We don't need to use our pulley claw unless I want to daze this guy 6. That'll be nice. That'll stick around a little bit. And then we can just hit you with one of those. Okay. 1 and 3. You will die. If I play a spell on this floor, everything goes up in cost, which means I don't want to do that. This is a solid combo, I think. Yeah, you should die, right? You might survive by like 1. You will. You survive by 2. We can solve that. Like that. I don't think any of these are worth the +1. Honestly, I really need to play Burnout 5 on Baron, but I need her to die first to give him Burnout, and then I can play this. So hopefully one of them shows up in the deck before Arcus. Because like I said, the problem we're going to run into is our poor Baron is going to have 2 Burnout in the final fight. So we need to start stacking that ASAP. This is a good place to do it. Oh, and your armor went away, so now you're back to being weak, which is perfect. This is fine. No, I would rather you actually kill... It doesn't really matter. There's no combination of things that I can do to kill this explosive and make it hit Arcus. So we're just gonna play it out. I'll put you there, and then since you'll burn out, I'll get you next turn, and then also you'll buff everything else behind you, and then this will be a pretty easy way to clear that floor. Okay, you did not burn out because Fade applied burnout to you, but that's okay. That's okay. Everything doesn't always need to work. All right, Fade, get in there. You're gonna give burnout to everybody else. We're still only at 995, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but I think we can do better. I could Memories of the Melted gain 7 energy and then just use it on a vent. I mean that's is that a waste of things? I think it's a waste of things. We're gonna get this entire floor back, so we're gonna be able to play it here. So I'm just gonna toss it. Oh, I should have saved that for whenever I need to play all of these. I just said, because they're all gonna die, and I'm not gonna be able to play them all because they're all going to cost their original costs. Yep, and now I don't have my energy card. I've fallen into my own trap card. All right, there's Wickless Baron. There's Fade. Fade's gonna give him burnout, which was bad. This was bad. Objectively dumb. Lady of the House, you should go in the back because at least that way Baron tanks for you and then you'll get the kill. Okay. The combos and the math required for this set are just drastically different than the normal Monster Train, like arithmetic. I'm out of practice, to say the least. Giving you just burnout is, and like damage and burnout is fine, but that's kind of what our whole shtick is, so I don't think we need a spike to like help with that, especially because it's another X cost card. I don't want to remove burnout and debuff. There's a very rare scenario where I'd like to remove burnout, but only on the Wickless Baron, and because it's volatile spells, I don't think that's a good idea. So yeah, we need energy to handle the situation that I just ran into. The problem of having all of my cards and not being able to play any of them, or not being able to play all of them. Merchant of Steel. Do I need? I think I kind of need to upgrade. If I can make you multi-strike, we'd be in a good spot. I think that's the play. I think we really have needed this for a while, and I've just been not paying enough attention to the units. I've been a little more concerned with the other stuff. Making you stronger is going to be better. Honestly, the friends have been weak in this deck, and I haven't really gotten to play them because we don't have enough energy. So upgrading the house, Baron, and Explosive, I think, are the way to go. This makes sense. Although our problem isn't really survivability, it's damage. And being able to play what we need. I think this is a good play. And then we'll pick up. You're going to be 25 now. We still never got the spikes upgrade. Out of like all the different options, never once had the chance to get the spikes upgrade. Which I think would have been okay, actually, as a side grade. As like a swap over to the other one. Upgrade a unit with +10. I mean, we might as well. It just basically is like an acceleration on your, sure, get really angry. We'll just make you angry. Okay, I actually could have taken that large stone there, but I didn't have enough coin. We have the space for large stone between our hammer and our Light of Seraph. You are spooky, but 400 coins is a lot. I don't think we have anything that 400 coins would allow us to buy to help us that much. So I would prefer to just get a flawless on this guy. All right, Baron, you're always a play. Perfect. And then this is an easy one, I think. You first, then this. Although I'm pretty sure all of his rage is gonna go away. Oh no, he'll be able to hit people because we can't kill these Gilded Wings because we don't have any damage. No damage. We need Fade in there ASAP. We need you to die, so if I throw the explosive in, are you going to survive? No. You will still die. I think. Hold on. Lady of the House will kill you. Your 5 damage will hit this guy. Which kills... No, it doesn't, because you have 6. Okay, so that's the first round. And then your 8 will kill him, which will blow him. And then your 8 will kill him. I think. Yes, so this is fine. Playing you there is completely fine. It will also kill this wing, which is perfect. It'll scale these guys, which is exactly what I need. And this floor is just totally lost. I don't want to play you, because then you'll be endless. Can I... I thought maybe it would get rid of the extinguish or the resolve. I thought that would be a good play, but it was not. 36. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I don't really need the money at this point anyway. I was just stretching for it. Okay, so keep this. Don't play this. Fade, where are you at? I need you. I need you to go in front. You're going to knock out that wing. And then honestly, the quick one should go in back because you're going to scale more. Not by much, but you will scale more. Are there any debuffs? There are no debuffs. Technically, multi-strike is not a buff, I think. It's not. Okay. I'm learning. I feel like I should know this by now. I guess anything in green is a buff. Anything in red is a debuff, but it still feels sometimes inconsistent, or it feels like I don't know. Fade, you go there. It's pretty easy by this point. Honestly, if we cleared this out, I think it would still play out the way it needs to. Because you have a double strike. Oh, you don't have double strike anymore, because that was being given to you. That was a gift. Well, you still did. So, sure, give it to the one I don't want. I don't know that we want these cards in our hand next turn. Actually, we'll just consume you. Okay, perfect. So 1150. Memento Mori I think is necessary, but I want to do it after I play Event to kill you in the back, which I can't do because you're an X-Cost card and I forget that. So I'll throw you down, and then we'll Memento Mori. Okay, 70 damage to use, perfect. You have the X on you, which is exactly what we're looking for, and then we can end our turn. So we haven't really needed the Alpha Friends at all. They've kind of just been the safety valve, but even so, they're not strong enough to really be good at it. Bounty Stalker with Endless is hilariously good, but not with volatile spells. So this would have been really fun to have early in the game. Like, really fun to have. I don't mind this, but I need Little Fade to die, so I would have to play it before Fade shows up. Let's do it. We'll take it. I think we're actually at a good spot now. The third Fade upgrade made everything scale so much more that I think we might have just pushed over the edge. Piercing armor, yeah, this isn't worth it. None of these are worth it, I don't think. And the Emperor Scholar, we kind of already have that, so. There are some fun combos you can pull with Emperor Scholar. You just really have to set up around them, though. Should I play around with another Baron? Do we have the space for it? Nah, no. Nah, let's just go sell the stuff we have. Or not really sell, we're just tossing. Shiny Stews need to go, and the torch. Bye, torch. I am going to finish with one torch, it looks like. Oh god, buying Volatile Gauge on the final one. Scorching Restraints would be solid as well. Hell's Banners be okay. I mean, really, there's not that many things we could play that would... There's really not many things we could buy that would change the way that we're set up. Like, there's not really that many artifacts, I think, that would drastically change the way that we're playing. It might be a good idea to get another vent? No, because one of those is holdover. Yeah, and I don't think we need anything else. I mean, I'm looking at like what we could do. I think we're good. Just fire it up. Send me in. What's my score at? I'm sure it's like low 20s. It's 3,000. 24. Grr. Alright, Seraph. Seraphine, if that is even your real name. What a weird set to start with. We finally didn't get one of our, like, didn't get the Wickless Baron or the Lady of the House. We got the other banners unit, but I guess that's okay. I'm probably just gonna Inferno the bottom floor. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll throw you up here. You'll be raged, so you'll be a little bit stronger in the early. I'll throw you down and then kill you, or throw you. Does it make a difference? I don't think it does. We'll just kill you. Gotta love it. And then everything's spawning in with Sap 3, so I will be wanting to use my holdover on this, or my holdover resin removal on this floor. So this Seraph is one of the easier Seraphs to deal with, thankfully. This vent should be pretty solid all throughout because of these Shade Wings. We're going to be able to clean out a lot of these guys with this vent. So Baron, Fade, you're going to give him stuff, it'll be great. We will do that. You're going to clean him out. He'll die, you'll give him stuff, it's great. If I wanted to burn out you, I can do it next turn. Unfortunately, this turn, it's not going to do anything. So I'm just going to have to play it out. Ooh, took some damage. I was thinking I should vent up there, and I didn't, because I only had the one to vent. This will be amazing down here. Oh, Baron's gonna get huge with all of these deaths. I should have played this. It's okay. Next time we'll play it before Fade comes in, because we need Fade to die. Okay, I can Pulley Claw to get rid of you. And then my friend won't die. I could also Pulley Claw to get rid of you, which would be way more health. I think saving him is better. Let's do this. Okay, and then everything works out. The math works out so long as there are no huge damagey backliners. Who would have guessed that clearing out the huge damagey backliners was the best thing you could do? It might be a better idea to smoke you off, because then you won't die on me. Everyone's got so much sap. Okay, so I want to end my turn with a holdover down here, or with a vent down low. Basically every time, because what I need to have happen is the Baron to get to 160 or so, because he has multi-strike. So I need him to scale as much as possible. This torch is not going to get played. I don't know that I should play this Engulfed in Smoke, because I think I could just throw you down there and then get the kill the same way. Like, this will be perfect, and then you'll actually get some armor from the Entombed. I could do this to wipe off their sap, which I think is good. Is there any reason not to play this? No, because they keep their rage and they keep their burnout. And then I need to make sure that you get played so that they scale, and then this vent needs to get played. Potentially could smoke, but I don't think it's worth it because I want you to die to kill him. Okay, we're good. We're good. Completely good. You'll get killed next turn by the quick friend, so this is just like whatever. I'd rather this just hit the back line of the Gilded Wing. Okay, so we're saving this. We're pulling it out. I don't think the question anymore is whether we'll beat Seraph, but whether we'll beat the high score. And to that, my answer, honestly, is I don't know how many points we'll get out of this. We're definitely not swatting Seraph. Just do not have the damage for that. You going down means that he dies, and then he kills the Entombed, which blows and kills you. So this is the best place to play this guy, because he's just going to keep him alive, the friend alive in the background. How are you losing 5 damage? How are you? I don't actually know how you're losing 5 damage, or 5 health. Is someone attacking? I guess someone's attacking you, but because you'll be gaining armor and then getting attacked. I'm not really certain how that's working out. Are you sweep? No, you're not. I don't know the math on that one. I'll play with it here in a second. I could resin remove you, resin removal you as well to get that sap back. Okay, that's what I like to see. Now that this wing is dying, we're in a good spot. So as long as these wings can die and we don't have to mess with them on the top floor, we're able to just kind of like hold off the onslaught. I also could just do this. Since this guy will burn out, he'll deal damage to Seraph. And then you're free as well. Yeah. Let's do that. All right, so we'll resin removal. Goodbye, sap. Doesn't really matter what order I play these in. We'll just do that, because that one had more damage, so it hits the guys harder. As long as Fade's dying and you're getting as much burnout as possible, we're in a good spot. The weird thing is that you scale up with damage so much. The Wicked Spirit scales up so much, and then the kind of the trade-off is like, oh, you have this crazy burnout. But because he has Endless, he's just gonna pop back up on the next floor once Seraph dies without Endless, and with this crazy like scaling attached. So I'm basically creating a super unit with like a trade-off, clearing the trade-off, and then throwing him on the middle floor. And I know I would prefer to beat the Seraph on the first floor to get as many points as possible, but like this setup's not as crazy as it seems. And I wonder if maybe you could pull something similar off to do a Covenant 25 run, because you could just give Endless to this Baron with this little Fade, and then like the whole point of the Baron being Endless is literally just for boss kills. I don't know if it would be as consistent. You would have to find a way to bring back Little Fade like every single turn. So the reform would have to be really, really good. or you know, just like a holdover molded or something. But the potential exists, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Okay, you're taking more damage. I still don't understand how you're taking damage, because it's like, oh, you're not the quick boy. So it's attack, blow, kill, attack, attack. All right, yeah, I understand now. That makes way more sense than what I was doing. Sure. This is good for him. It doesn't really matter how much burnout you have, so it didn't really matter that I played that down there. And then we'll just do one of these. It's looking good. It's looking good. The 206 times 2 against the Seraph. I think that's a good sign. If we could just have you stay alive for 10 turns, you'll kill Seraph. Honestly, not even 10 turns, because we have the Lady of the House as well. This one's spooky looking, but then you have this vent. These holdover vents are really holding this run together. That was probably the best thing I did, or the best card that I've grabbed was this holdover vent. It might be time to play this since we have one wave remaining. I think it is. So we'll play that. I don't want you two to die. I don't want you two to have sap anymore, so we'll play this. I would love for all of you guys to be damaged by this entombed explosive. I will put the Fade in... No, wait, hold on. I need to make sure Fade dies. So, 10. If I vent, is it better to vent or not to vent? To vent or not to vent? That is a question. Little Fade, if you go in front, you're gonna die to this Darkwing. And then, you know what? I don't want to do the math. I don't want to do the math. All right, Little Fade dies. Little Fade doesn't die. You know what? Sometimes it works that way. You can't really predict these things. If only there was some way of understanding how they would. If only there was some way of understanding how they would react to each other. If only. Seraph's dead. That's the important lesson to take away from all this. Is the Seraph's dead, and none of it mattered. There's the vents. All right, cool. Thank you very much for watching. I have another community challenge queued up in the background. I'm going to slip that guy in right after the old victory screen here, so stick around for that one. I put it in the front of the video as well, and anyone is welcome to compete in that. I'm going to open up the next one to, like I said, the Monster Train Discord and try to kind of like drum up a little bit of external competition. I want to show that we are better. Don't tell them I said that. That's between us. Oh, speaking of we are better, you guys are better than me. I'm pretty sure everyone destroyed me on this one. 34, 280. Let's look at what you got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody destroyed me. Hans, how did you do it? What is your secret? How have you destroyed me? Okay, so we took actually the same exact stuff. Resin block was huge for you. Well, wait, no. Little Fade would have been the only one that really benefited from that in my set. Entombed Explosive probably got pretty big off of that as well. You had a very similar setup to me, except I bet you gave Baron Multi-Strike a lot earlier. You actually took Intent on Death and Subsuming Blade. So you must have found a way to make them work, and you made them work every turn. It did 50 damage by the time you were done with it, so it was working out pretty nicely. I'm interested. I would have been interested to see how you use Wickless Recruitment, especially because I guess it's permafrost, so you must have been running into the same problem I did with the Wickless Baron. Interesting. Yeah, and you didn't even mess with a Hellhorn unit. They were literally just there for Collection of Tales and Hell's Banner. Interesting. I enjoy seeing how everybody kind of played these out. Lady of the Reforms, no Baron for you. You went purely on the ladies. The Ladies of the Reformed. And then the Branded Warrior was the one that was kind of carrying all of the DPS. Still had the Steward in there, Memories of the Melted, Memento Mori. Yeah, the Inferno holdover was nice. I enjoy seeing this. You had a very drastically different setup than I did. The Baron, Iswelt, and I had a similar thought process there. Welder Helper, you did some reinforcement, I'm guessing, of the Lady, probably? And then the Lady maybe gave damage to the Baron? Not damage, burnout? All right, I want to see this one. Little Fade and Wickless Baron. Both of the Barons had multi-strike, Purifying Cleanse as well, 2 drippings. The Vents, same kind of thought process I had with the Vents. Again, the Wickless Recruitment. I'm really interested to know how you played that out. Resin Removal, Torches, and Engulfed in Smoke. Okay, so I enjoyed the way that this played out. I like the Subsuming Blade pick. I wish I had done that. I think maybe there was something there I wasn't seeing. If you enjoyed this challenge and you want to compete in the next one, leaving a like on this video is the easiest way to support me and to push it through the old YouTube algorithm. And thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.